So welcome back. 21 left, main event here at the Bella Vista Hotel. Here watching the Australian Poker Tour. Harvey Silva rejoining you as we work our way down to the final table tonight. And rejoining me, the wrecking ball himself, Craig Abernathy. Craig, can we expect another 5 or 6 out of the tournament within the next half an hour? Thanks to you.
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. They are on a bit of a pay jump at the moment, so we'll see. Luca, he doubled up just before the break, as we saw, and he's got about 10 bigs, and he's found a hand to put it in, and that's Ace Jacko. So we'll see what happens here. Change in dealer. The lovely Zara dealing here. She's counting out that stack, confirms that it is close enough to 790, 785. See what they wake up with behind him.
How much is that?
785.
Nothing as yet.
Ooh,
King, Queen.
King Queen with a big stack. Decides to push it in.
Yeah. Decision. Paul's chipped up nicely. He was a bit short before the break as well.
Another King Queen.
So the difference with Shu Lindsay, there was still a few people after him.
And he does.
He's got a big stack and he's closing the action, so most likely, yeah. More likely
Action
to call.
straight away.
Yep, straight away.
As soon
Ace
as
jack
you
at
sit
wrist.
down.
But we did see a couple of kings and queens folded, so less cards to avoid that we know. He wouldn't know that, so he'll be feeling, pretty vulnerable at the moment.
Just haven't got around to Luca making a decision here with the Ace Jack, and he does. So it's King Queen, but the Ace Jack of Luca at risk. First hand back from a 45-minute dinner break.
And he had no time banks left to use there too. So
And very safe now with the Ace.
Yeah.
And the King comes at the end, but it's a little too late. And a nice double up there for Luca just when he needed it. Did you get a bit of a feed, or what did you do in your 45 minutes? I saw every player in the bistro.
Did you? I had a bit of a chat. I had to say a few goodbyes to a few players that are heading back tonight and travelling on their way. Bert Perry and Jen Castle, a couple of good friends of mine. So, said goodbye to them. Had a bit of a chat with James Obst. He was asking me what hand, what Kenny had when he folded the Ace-8, and he said, he had a pair or something. Or I said, no, he had the flush draw, King, Queen of clubs. So he was interested to know that. So, I was talking to a couple of players, Jonathan Karamalakis, Andrew Henriksen, I should say. They're all still here. Good to see them. Big names that we got for the State of Origin, and they're pretty pumped to play the Series Saver, it's called. $2,500 buy-in. Starting shortly, so it might be in late reg.
We should be promoting that. That's got a guarantee on it. Can you just have a bit of a look at where we're at with that? Because that's sort of like the last chance saloon here at the Bella Vista. Players have been here. A lot of them have been here all week and all since this night today. So some have been here right through. Some arrived just yesterday morning for the State of Origin.
Yeah, well, it started at 5 p.m. and late registration until the end of level 10. They're currently level 8. Just started level 8, so...
Hit the guarantee, though, easily, haven't we?
Yeah, 75k guaranteed. They need 50 players, I believe, to reach that. They've got 33 so far, so...
Okay.
No, sorry.
That can't be right.
That's not right. No, they need 30.
Here's the prize pool.
Yeah.
Is there a prize pool there yet?
No, they haven't put the prize pool up yet.
No, because it's still... Yep, so...
33 by 2,200 is close enough.
Very close. Very close. But we're still open for reg. So if you're in the area or watching this in another part of the building, or you're about to get knocked out of the main, There's Last Chance Saloon,
You've got
2.5K buy-in.
You've got exactly 1 hour and 6 minutes to get in that and be part of that $75,000 prize pool and growing.
Prize pool here is incredible. If you weren't watching before we went on the break, this has been nuts, this main event. $400,000 guarantee was put up. The prize money has actually hit $816,000. It's beyond belief on a 1,500 buy-in. We've had 628 entries for this. Just shows how big poker is. It's very much alive here in New South Wales. We're at a great venue. First time here at the Bella Vista out in the western suburbs. Ripper of a poker room, but also a whole complex here. Sports bar, bistro, which everyone was in up until a few minutes ago.
Fundraiser is 160.
Pokey's room. And then this huge barn, which we were hearing from Chris yesterday. Chris, a local who was commentating our State of Origin. Chris Waddy, telling us this used to be a storeroom out here and a car park, an undercover car park, and they've completely revamped this room into a entertainment venue. I can see some massive concerts taking part in here, and the soft launch has been this Australian Poker Tour, and it's been a massive success. I've got no doubt that we will be back here. Craig, you can only be impressed, can't you?
Yeah, it's amazing. Great venue. I just wanted to mention too, there is another event today, the PLO 5 Frenzy. $250 buy-in, 10K guarantee. Well, that's been smashed. Already 13K in the prize pool. There's still about 45 minutes to get in that as well. So come down. You like your PLO 5, that extra card.
Can't work out 2 cards, let alone 4 and now 5. So I'm glad that's on the stream.
Well, I mean, you could play every hand in PLO 5 and you wouldn't be too far behind. I think the equities run that close.
All right. As we do see a flop finally, and it's Luca with the 4s against Ken's Queen Jack.
Yeah, 5 somehow. Avoid all that that dangerous Broadway flop there. Ace King 4. A bit scary if you got the 5s there, especially against the numbers that are going to open. I'd imagine, yeah, like Luca most likely checks his over, and Ken should continue.
And you just know Ken's continuing here. Just the way he's been playing, and the way he's been playing is stacked. So got the K on the hat there.
Yep, King Ken.
Yep.
Here comes that continue you mentioned, 200K. And you can obviously see Luca's, still an equity favourite here, but he's not to know that. Like, when you got 5s, I mean, you're pretty much hoping for a 5. That's about it. Or 4, 6, 7, something around the 5s. Unless he's picked up something from Ken, I mean, it's going to be hard to continue. No diamonds for either player. Into the muck they go. Still 21 left. Still on that pay jump. $4,700 for the next player out, and then a jump to $6,000. A $1,300 jump once one more player drops out, and then they're into some big money. 165,000 up top, but 105,000 for second. 2 6-figure scores.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. That third prize of 71, that's the sort of number we've got used to for the main event. Around the 70, 80 grand, and it's third.
Yeah.
It's...
Yeah. I mean, the buy-in is bigger. Normally the
Sure.
previous buy-in's been 600. But yeah, you're right. I mean, fifth place is 40K. Like, that's the first prize in, I think, the Drakakis or something. So, massive support. They did have 5 flights. That turbo flight last night was hugely popular. A lot of the players, the Origin players, actually jumped in that. It was intentional. The
Very
timing for that.
intentional. The scheduling was perfect for that.
Yeah, so we did see quite a lot of those Origin players jumping in, and a few of them bagged, as we saw James Obst earlier on this feature table before he busted out to Ken Demlakian, and he had a tough hand with Kenny as well. He was talking to me about in the break. But yeah, great to see a lot of the Origin players stuck around.
So Yuting Wang, the 9s here.
Yeah, he's got the...
That's the time bank again. If you haven't been watching all the way through, the big white chips are the time bank. And the denominations there, Craig, the pink ones are your big chips. They're the 100K chips. The blues are 25s. The oranges are 5. Got that right, haven't I?
Yeah, orange chips 5Ks, so they'll probably stack them. Players generally stack them in 20s too, so a stack of oranges at 100K, the same value as one of those pink chips. A stack of those pink chips is worth 2 million. I do see the 3-bet from Wang, and Mike now. Looks like he's curious here with Queen 9 suited. I mean, I'm not sure how well you think your Queen 9 suited is going against the raise and an open. It's a pretty hand, definitely a pretty hand. But when it does that action in front of you, you know you're not in front. Makes a good fold. Luca has doubled up and then doubled up again.
And Luca's not playing fast, so...
he's definitely playing for the pay jump. But
yeah.
I mean, he probably can speed it up a little bit now because he's a little bit, safer, especially with a hand like that. But he's game aware. It shows game awareness, that. It's not the most exciting thing for viewers at home, seeing players tank right down.
Tank down to 2 seconds left on the 30-second shot clock when you've got absolutely no intention of calling.
But when you've got money at stake and, by folding you can actually make $1,300 here.
One fold.
So that's why we see that. It's very common. So, and it's good play, to be correct. Like, it is actually a winning play.
So, one of our outer tables.
Yep, we see one of our fabulous dealers from Korea, Akana. He's one of the stars, I've heard. He loves it, absolutely loves it. He came over to Korea not long ago, and got in contact with us straight away. And
I'm not sure how they know they're on camera because we're 20 minutes behind unless someone's telling them. But
well, maybe the camera moves too.
Yeah, but they've all picked it up. Yeah,
that was Ricardo Bono there.
Four folds.
And we've got some big names on the outer tables in this event. Some of the old school legends. Dipper's still going out there, and Spatelli is still grinding away.
Yep, we might need to commentate if he makes the feature table.
Yeah, so just turn up the volume and be quiet. Reminder, we 21 players left, and we'll be playing down at least a final table here. If we get there quickly, we might keep going and playing down to 6.
We'll just see the action catch up there. We did see Mr. Wang fold, and Mike's now folded his Queen 6. Luca, there we go.
Yeah, he does have a decision.
Yeah. Less than 20 bigs. Not 14 bigs, is it? 16 bigs. It's probably not a bad hand just to jam here from the button. Just hope he doesn't run into it.
He's jamming. He's leaving one chip behind.
Yep, that also is quite common. I mean, I can't imagine he'd fold even if it went all in call, but he might. That's why they do that. Gives themselves an option. He doesn't have any time bank chips to tank with, so King 10. That'd be curious. I mean, but the big jam from, that's why we jam there, to get the King 10s to fold and the King 2s. They're not going to peel if you just min raised off the 16 bigs. So Nice play by Luca there. Takes that one down. The fours hold without even seeing a flop. That's what you want to do.
So here's all the other tables, and there is Dipper on the left-hand side, still going there, and the man in the middle of the screen with the blue T-shirt, Adrian Spitelli. You'll know a couple of other blokes on that table, I'm sure.
Yeah, Dipper and Sporter would have played many a game. They play frequently at the Cypress Club. Been a club running for more than 10 years that I've been around Queensland, and they get big prize pools up there. It's in the centre of Brisbane.
This might have been the game he was telling me about at lunch today. They get 60-odd players on a Tuesday night.
Yeah,
it's been going forever.
Regularly 8K up top in that every Wednesday.
So it is the game that he was telling me about.
It's a single re-entry and an add-on option at the break. You can max late reg with that add-on and get about 25 bigs or so. So a lot of players do that, and yeah, huge money up top. It's been going for years. And they do have a season as well that it's a non-profit, completely non-profit club, and all the money made throughout each week goes into a big prize when they have a big Christmas cup.
Yes, he said they keep 10%
something
on the side, and then they play for an enormous amount.
100k free roll at the end of the year.
Yep. Yeah, no, this is definitely the game he was telling me about. Sounded very interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Poker enthusiasts up there. And Cypress Club, so a lot of Greeks, a lot of Cypriots. Really good fun, that game. Fully dealt.
Did have an experience with Dipper and a few others up in Gold Coast. One of the first events that I commentated, he won. I think he won the Drakakis.
I think he beat Jinxie. When you beat Jinxie?
Yeah, possibly. And he said, we're going out. He took us out. We went down to Broad Beach. There was nothing open. We finished up at the kebab joint. That was, that was his celebration.
I saw him win a smaller event. It must have been a 1K shot clock or something. And I think he won about 4 or 5K. And then he walked around the whole room and tipped every dealer $100.
Yeah, well, that sounds like him.
Just,
I'm sure we would have had a hell of a night if anything else had been open other than the kebab shop in Broad Beach.
Yeah, such a nice guy, Jibbar. Very loud too. And he gets excited. Loves it.
Hope he and Sportelli can perhaps work their way through a little further and get onto this feature table. That'll be fun. We have lost someone else I can see up there from the outer table, so we're down to 20 now.
There we go. They've made that pay jump, so that'll be good for everyone. The tanking will stop for at least the next 5 positions or so. They're making that pay jump, and there's nothing wrong with tanking. It is making money at this particular stage of the game. Very normal. Pros do it. It's in the coaching manual. So it's good. Pay jumps there and no reason to tank. Unless you want to sort of look a bit weak. A lot of visual tells you can give off in poker too by the way you act and the time that you play. So a lot of players do try and be consistent with the amount of time that they use and do the same action and take the same amount of time every time they practice it. Lachlan Crilly is very good at that. If you would have seen him on the feature tables regularly. I saw him the other night, and yeah, he's just got this routine where I don't think it's not 30 seconds, it might be 10 seconds or whatever. He just takes it every time so people don't know.
So it's an all-in from Paul Grace and Jason Lau.
Yeah,
to call off all his chips here.
Interesting spot. I think what sort of hands Paul would be jamming here from the big blind. Obviously we can see it's ace-jack. He would do it with smaller pairs as well. He would do it with some aces, some that dominate ace-jack and some that don't. So if he did find one of those wheel draws, ace 4, ace 5, to jam in there, you know, it's sort of a flip. As we can see, it's about 60-40. You might even, you know, really creative players, you might find the king 6 suited and things as well from the big blind, which you do dominate with the king queen. But it is tough to call off your stack there with the king high, even though they are suited a pretty hand, but for your tournament life. But they have just made the pay jump, and he's just counting, doing some accounting to work out what the situation is. If he does call, this is a good pot, gets him back up, to gets them both, whoever the winner of this pot, if they got it all in, would get back up to like 40 bigs. So see what develops here. This is actually some reasonable tanking. It is a decision. He's just tossing up whether Paul would be the type of player to mess around here with something that he would dominate, but
it's better of it.
Yeah.
So I'm
Probably a
glad
good fold at this stage of the tournament. There's still a lot of money up top, you know, and if you want to gamble now, you know, you could be out the door with 4,700, with 6,000, I should say, when there's 160 up top.
So Craig, we've just spent a little bit of time talking about Dipper. Guess who was the 21st player out?
Oh, Dipper, was it?
It was Dipper.
Yeah.
So he's out.
Well, he wouldn't. I can say he wouldn't have been tanking for the pay jump. He would have just found the spot and 4,700 bucks, Dipper. Well done.
So we're now at 6,000. Is that right, Craig? At the 6,000.
Yeah, $6,000 for the next pay jump, and then we'll go 5 more. It goes up to 8, and then the 5 figures from 13th and onwards. She said we're expected to play down to a final table tonight, and then pick up the action tomorrow afternoon. But everything depends. It's hard to predict this sort of stuff.
Yeah, and look, if we get to 9 at a reasonable time, I think it's probably, again, quite reasonable that we keep going for a bit. Might get down to a 6.
Yeah.
No, we're certainly not playing it out tonight. It's going to be way too late, but we'll, yeah, it's all as you say. It's all flexible. It's also pretty deep on this table, Craig. I understand that a lot of the stacks on the other 2 tables are not that big. Mike, obviously quite short here.
Yeah, and he's in the big blind now too.
Yeah,
So,
but outside of Mike, it's pretty deep.
yeah, it's a very good structure. Really, really good structure tournament. And that's part of the reason it was success too. Obviously, the deeper a tournament, deeper the structure, it's, you know, generally the more skill comes to the fore, less variance, rather than the short turbo tournaments. But yeah, a lot of players, you know, would have seen this on the calendar a while out and said, wow, I'm going to make this trip for that, it's worth it. And as you can see, that's part of the success with such a big prize pool.
Suited connectors look attractive to Ken, so he bets them.
Yep, nice little open there from Ken, 8-7 spades. Sort of gives you a bit of board coverage too, opening these types of hands as the chip leader, because when the board comes high and you completely miss, you can represent it and get the folds, and when the board comes low and it suits the big blind, you can sort of absolutely smash it and hit everything. So
here's Mike with a Queen Jack. I'm just saying that he's in the big and he's pretty short.
yeah, I mean,
I wonder if this is good enough.
I mean, I don't mind just a call here, because Ken's opened early position. He's probably not getting too many folds out of Ken here, right? So the pot odds here, there's 360 in the pot with that big blind ante. He's got to put in 80k to win 440k. So it's huge price. You can actually just call off the short stacks, and you'd encourage it with that type of hand.
That's a nice hand for him too.
Yeah, and he has found the queen. Obviously, it's middle pair, not top pair. Ken could have a lot of aces. He doesn't let the check. I like that. Some players would, with that stack, just go, I've got a queen, I'm all in, and shower themselves when Ken does have the ace and get through when he doesn't. But now Ken's going to continue, and then Mike has a decision.
Oh, sorry.
That's where the jam might have worked out all right, Harvey, because then you don't have a decision.
Yep. He's probably got to know, the way Ken's been playing, that if he's checking it back to Ken, Ken's betting. And
yeah. I mean, you can get a bit of information out of sizing, and I think
he's all in here.
I think Mike's done well here. I think Ken's bet sizing on the river. You'd imagine if you did have the ace as Ken, and you've got that flush draw there, and that guy's only got, your opponent's only got 4 or 5 big blinds, you just put it in, right? And instead Ken's gone really small. So
now he's rubbing his eyes.
I think Ken's made a small mistake here by this sizing on that flop. Just put him all in. Maybe he calls anyway, but
it's a bit hard not to, isn't it? He's 235 to call with 5 million behind. He's got very little. He's decided he's got even littler than very little and chucked it in.
Might have saved himself some chips there by making that thing. I think.
Well,
I think Ken's. When you've got a big blind so small like that too, you can actually open a little bit bigger. So that you don't give the big blind such a good price to peel, because Mike might have peeled there with a lot of hands that otherwise fold if it's essentially got to commit him. So anyway, interesting hand there. Nice little pickup for Mike.
Needed it.
He did.
Enjoyed watching Ken. He's been very active. I know it's easy to be active with a big stack, but he's really he's tested out probably every player on the table. Paul now in the cutoff with ace king.
Yeah, nice holding. Raise this one up, I imagine, and see what sizing he goes. Min click the 2x, which is very standard, of course.
Jack 10 off for Mike.
Yeah, in the small blind, imagine he will find a fold. Tough one to play out of position. Yeah, 10-6 is just a fold.
He'll use his 29 seconds. Will he? No, he's gone early.
He would, yeah, after that.
No, we've gone into the pay jump now. There's no reason for him to be taking that time.
Yeah. It's just a factor of trying to be consistent with the time he takes. And
so there are the chip counts. Shu Lin and Ken really dominating this table. Got more than 50% of the chips between them. How are we going with that 2.5K buy-in? Where we're sitting? I think we had probably getting close to close of registration on that.
yeah, there's one more level after this one. They're currently in level 9. The prize pool is 85,000, so they've smashed that guarantee once again. Another 40 minutes left of late registration there. It's the 6 Max Series Saver.
Haven't heard from Tony Hashem, so I'm going to assume he's playing that.
Dipper's jumped straight in there.
Straight in, of course he has.
Geez, it's a fun field, this one. You've got Anel Gillian, the All-Stars, not the All-Stars, the adopted Aussie captain. Just check out this hand. Mike's hitting a lot of these hands.
Jeez, these attractive and one after the other. I mean, eventually you're thinking, geez, I've got to play one of these.
Yeah.
He's got a raise, though.
Yeah. Tough to call off a short stack and just testing his patience. He's put the fold in, and now we look around to see what Luca's got.
He's gone all in is what he's done.
Oh, he did he?
Yes,
Sorry, I was
he
just
has.
looking at his stack. I thought he'd fold. I couldn't see his cards.
He has gone all in.
He has.
It sort of gets to a point, like you say, you just keep getting Queen Jack and a Jack 10, and you just think, oh, I've got to play one of these eventually. And he's done it. He's done it in a, well.
I mean, it could get through.
Yeah, it could get through.
It could get through, but 15 bigs, is it? Just less. 12 bigs. Oh, I don't know.
One folds.
So it could get through.
Push the chips forward, bud.
No.
Push the chips forward for the lady.
I've seen Yuting Wang play in this position before.
I mean, you're not 3-bet jamming here for value with Queen Jack O. It's you're very much hoping, if you're Mike, that you get a fold, and you're hoping you get a quick fold, because I think Mr. Wang is going to talk himself into a call here.
I reckon he is too.
King 10 suited.
I've just seen him on the final tables before. He's doing the ICM here. And he's going to put it in.
He's found the call out.
And he's going to be pretty happy that he did. The King 10 suited up against the Queen Jack of Mike.
The only bloke that folds
2-1 favourite here. Mike's got to improve quickly, or he's going to be out of this event.
No.
2 diamonds, which doesn't help Mike at all.
Wang's got the diamonds working for him as well.
He's got 4 outs here, and that's not one of them. So we lose Mike in 20th. He did manage to survive that pay jump, and he takes out 6K for finishing 20th.
Nice call. Good call, good call. With you back there, great call. With you back there.
I think Mike played well up into that point. Potentially just a little bit, frustrated at that.
He almost lost patience. He got 3 hands in a row like that, and it was like the third one he just was,
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating when, you keep getting half a hand sort of thing. But you're never dead in poker, and unfortunately missed that one. And finishes 20th for 6,000. Nice cash. Maybe he's keen to get into that PLO 5 that's happening as well. As I said, there's close to
3 folds.
about 14,000 in that prize pool for a 250 buy-in last time I checked, and we said the 6 makes series saver. You've got a few minutes to get into that one, and PLO 5. Where are we up to with that? It's currently 13,860 prize pool. 20. Only 20 players left, actually, out of 66. Wow.
One folds 80.
Late Reg's just closed. Ken damn lucky, and cheeky little limp there in the small blind with Ace King. Jason didn't have a hand to raise, but he got plenty of that flop. Up the gut shot. About as good a flop as you can hope for with you got 9-4 offsuit. Doesn't pick up a flush draw as well, so just the gutter ball. And little stab from Ken, probably get this one through. limping with ace king like Ken did, you're just hoping that you find an ace, someone finds an inferior ace and goes the jam and you snap call. Didn't happen that way.
He certainly mixed it up though.
Yeah, Ken's got all the tricks. Very experienced. Played all around the world. Played big buy-ins, 5Ks, 10Ks, 20Ks. He loves his poker.
4 folds, 5 folds. 8 folds. One raises to 160.
It also makes it very hard for you to play hands like this, which I'd probably like to have a look at a flop. Ken's not going to give you anything for free.
Yeah, small blind, you've got to be tough. It's tough because you've got the worst position post-flop. You've got everyone acting after you, so... Ken putting the pressure on there. Big blind, though. I'd imagine she will be defending this one. They are very deep stacks, so...
Is he 3 calls?
What's he done? Has he gone the call? Yeah.
And Shulin flops the world here.
Yep. As Ken is the pre-flop raiser, to imagine might continue. No, he's hand playing that one. He's
there it is.
It was actually a fortunate Jonas check and very well worked out. Maybe he picked up some excitement from Shu when he saw that flop, and you can see Shu's back straight into that flush.
You think the little squeal gave it away, do you?
Something did. I mean, you're opening a lot of hands from the button, and when you get the ace-king flop, you know, generally tempted to fire something out and try and just take it down. Wouldn't have worked in this case, and it saved you money again. So Ken's done it a few times. I've been completely wrong with
There
how
he
Ken
goes,
was
he
going to
comes
play.
along.
And
You wouldn't want to see a heart.
yeah, it was a strange call from Ken there. What he's hoping for with the 8-7, no draw, just a 7 high flush draw. I imagine maybe he thinks it just could be good. We saw it would have been a disaster if he did it. But now he can get away from it very easily.
The issue might be if Shu checks here.
Well, he's got no showdown, and that's right. If Shu did check, then you know they could win us to do it. But Shu's gone for the time bank with the virtual nuts here. Like, I know it's a paired board, but there's not too many twos on the buttons range, so he's going for the check to the time bank to sort of look a bit weaker and trying to look a bit bluffy, and I imagine Ken will just be a very quick fold.
You can only imagine what may have happened had he checked there. I think Ken's shown his propensity to bet out and try and take it. So
yeah, it would have gone check raise.
You tell me
call,
earlier, I would just go all in.
check bet
Make it
call.
quicker.
I imagine.
When you go all in, expect to lose the hand.
let him chat here.
Track me with kings or aces. Yeah, it's possible.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, could happen.
Yeah, let us know who you're cheering for. Got any friends? There might be some Tasmanians watching, cheering on Luca. Might be some of Paul or Shoes or Jason or Mr. Wang's friends out there watching him. Here he goes, under the gun, ace-5 suited, pretty hand.
5 raises to 160.
One more.
I'd love to see him getting the hand with someone like Ken here with a big stack or Shoe, and then find a 3-bet and then him put the 4-bet in with the ace-5 suited. I love that, but see what they wake up with. A6-0.
Sorry, it's played.
Ken.
I mean, I'm predicting fold, but I've been wrong 3 times already with Ken.
You're going to be wrong again.
Make that 4. The call at A6-0. Oh, I don't like it.
Well, he must know he's up against ace-5.
He's got the best.
Three folds,
He's got him
3
crushed.
and 4 folds.
But,
So the ace-5 does go up against the ace-6 to the flop, and
well, with 2 low cards on the board, I was thinking a lot of opportunities, but, 6 is still playing.
6 is playing, but it's Wang with the wheel draw.
Yeah, no one's got any diamonds, so he does have the backdoor flush draw, so wanting I'm in a bit of 80k. Yeah. I know what Ken's.
Don't try and predict it.
I mean, well, I have to predict fold. I just
Can't.
I can't.
Let's see if you can be wrong
any other
5
route.
times in a row.
Ken's looking him
He's
down.
still in front too, and he's going to
That's
call.
actually a raise. I
It's
think.
a
I think he picked a
raise.
couple of pink chips up.
He's good. He good, this man.
We'll see how good he is if the. We'll see
We
how
can see
good
up
he is.
here that Yutang only has 7 outs here.
Yeah, yeah.
C5 raises to 650.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
he's
no.
gone again.
He comes with those
Look at
raise.
this.
Now, come on. If I'm predicting Ken folds
But
here.
how
Come
good,
on.
how good a play is that?
If Ken peels this off, I'll be stunned. And if Ken puts in the re-raise, I'll walk out of the box.
Okay. He's asking the dealer, what do you reckon? And in it goes. What a good play.
There we go. See,
He leaves us wanting more.
yes. Love it.
Nothing for sure.
Bravo, Mr. Wang.
What do you think I
They're
have?
both, they play a big pot, there'll be a huge
Yeah.
lead.
What air?
Yes,
Spin
spin
around.
around, spin, get us all dizzy up here. There's-
Ricardo Bono in seat 1, the green hat.
I trained you to do that.
Who else can I see there?
I go over the top.
Is that Lewis Murray in the,
Nothing. Sorry? I think I
with
flopped
the
too far.
blonde locks there with his arms crossed? Oh, I can't see his face. He's got a bit of
2-3, that's enough. I think that's enough.
a wavy hair.
Not good
there.
enough. 2-3 would have been out. 2-3 would have been in the front.
Yeah, 2-3 definitely good.
Did see him in the main event field earlier.
I think it is.
It's my mistake for slow playing. It's all right. I'll learn. I'll go and spank myself and then I'll learn.
Here we go. Ken's found the pocket 8s. Snowman.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm on the same page now. Sorry.
Let's find the raise. Blinds did go up to 100k.
Can tell you that.
C2
Hang on. This is
3 folds.
this is an
4
all in
folds,
with the ace queen.
Yep, 13
Jason.
big blinds.
5 folds.
I don't see Ken.
Request the triangle
Getting
and Ken
away
will call.
here.
No, Ken will call.
Well, you could be wrong again.
I mean, if he's calling A6-0,
I know. But he's just stuffing with you, you know that.
no, he's just got to check, confirm the count, make sure it's not hidden. A few
1.3,
extra
25,
million behind it. And,
1,325,000.
yeah. 13 bigs will be
Only a drawing hand will do that.
Off to the races here.
I think I have to call.
1 call.
There it is.
Please.
And
Ace queen.
pretty much see that Ken,
I've broken the streak.
you have, you got it right. Slightly ahead with the 8s. Jason going to catch an ace for a queen. He catches an ace. That's good. And also catches a queen. And just for good measure, he just gets a full house to say, thank you, I'm doubling up now. And he does.
Yeah, nice double up and a frustrating one there for Ken because it takes him back down to 30 bigs, and he did have a nice stack before, and that was just a hand that you just just a hand that plays itself really. So nothing you can do there if you can. You just got to call and hope you hold, and he didn't. So nice double up.
Pocket eight. He shoves on me with 1.3. You can only be drawing. Can't be doing that with. He's not doing that with.
Here comes Jacob, the Terminator.
Yeah, things might change here pretty quickly.
Good work, love your work, Zara. Hands it off.
And we'll let you know, Craig, that Edwin Chu, who we do know very well here, he's actually the chip leader in this event at the moment.
Really?
He's rocketed up to nearly 7 million chips. One of the other 2 outside tables.
Yes, we are down to 3 tables now. So.
And they're not really outside tables, they're actually just behind this table on the stage. All 3 tables on this stage, huge stage area. They could probably accommodate AC/DC on this stage. It's enormous.
Yeah, I did see they've got some concerts coming up here.
Not AC/DC, but...
No, well, I did see they're back, but not coming out here.
No, they're going to need the MCG.
Yeah, they're going to need a much bigger venue.
Twice, so... which is happening, but no, terrific room, and we
apparently your grandparents would tell me
decided to get the last 3 tables, including this RFID feature table up here on the stage.
Yep. Now Paul's found pocket 5s on the button, 24 bigs, so just a min raise there, and let's see, fold around to Luca. Luca will just take his little 10-second routine and fold, I think. Still 3 off a pay jump, so there he goes. It's a pretty straightforward hand, that one. And Paul picks up a couple little chip, picks up some blinds. Nice for him.
And all of a sudden, the table's evened up a lot. A couple of hands either way. Ken lost a few chips.
Final play table we play very differently.
And as I say, it's a lot more even on this table now.
And I should have been rewarded for calling it correctly. Ace King, Ace Queen. Fold. 4 fold. Careful, I've got my dealer back. Do you have any advice? Just saying. Heads up.
Now, get it on camera. I want to show it.
No diamonds for anyone on the flop here, and second pair's best. Wan Ting Wang. Checked over by Ken. Now check back. Okay. What's Ken going to do? Check again. Okay. I think we'll see a small value bet here. you'd hear about it if Ken had anything, I think, and he may get a curious call from Ace High. If he does, find a little value bet. Looks like he's going for, well, he's gone big actually, 350. Can't see the size of the pot at the moment, just on my graphics, but raise call 500, so he's gone just over half pot here, and Ken's, yeah, he's not going to call the ace high.
You might as well give us those payouts, Craig, while they're covering up the graphics.
Yeah, 165,000 first place, up top. That's a big one. 105,000 for second, another six-figure score for second place. 71,000 for third, 52 fourth, 40k for fifth, and we're currently 19 remaining. So every player here has locked up at least 6,000. We're not going to see someone 165,000 tonight. The final table will be streamed tomorrow. Just depends whether we get down to 6 or 9, depending on how long they take here. Shoes found the ace jack suited under the gun. Opens.
You used to prove yourself worthy.
200k, okay. Oh, and Luca. 12 bigs. This might be good enough, I think, for a 12 big jam. Could elect for call, but I do prefer jam because you do get the occasional fold from some hands. You're flipping. He does. Nice hand there. I'd imagine suited ace jack. That many bigs is just a trivial call here, and
1,170,000.
requests the count.
Considering things here, Shulin.
Yeah, I mean, Luca has been fairly snug, but that's mainly due to the fact that he's been short and just selective and very patient with, you know, the last few hands. He was down to 3 or 4 bigs at one stage and got the double, and was very patient again, and then he found another double, and you should be aware of that. So he may not be crazy about it, but ace jack suited is a lot of hands for 12 bigs. I would have put it in by now. Oh my goodness me! I was going to do a
Well,
jinx.
there's just as bankrollers has come on the chat and going, he's going to slow roll him, easy call. There's the fold. You're surprised too, Craig, obviously.
Jinxie, yeah, to quote Jinxie, oh my goodness gracious me. Yeah, I would have called pretty quickly there. 12 bigs off, you know, he's got 44, 50
I'm
bigs.
usually wanting you to call.
Let's have a listen.
And then if you get lucky, good luck to you. All right?
I think he's very strong.
Sorry?
I think he's very strong.
Well, you're not going to go in less than 40, 60 and calm it down.
So Ken, like you, in disbelief that he didn't call that.
Well, we did actually hear Shu the explanation that he's too strong. He said he's too strong, I think he's too strong. And that's what I was saying when he was tanking it. Luca has been pretty snug.
Well, he's not going to need to be snug here.
Yeah, now off 16 bigs, I would like just a min open, like a jam here. You want to try and get some, maximise the value here with kings off 16. So sevens you jam great because you want to try and get that fold equity here. You don't mind a call, obviously. You want kings to find some hands to call you with. Like, for example, you'd love your 9-10s to call, you'd love 7-8s to call.
2 3 fold.
Unfortunately for Luca, no one's got anything to even think about there. So, but he does chip up again, and he's doing well. Luca, I did see some support for Luca in the chat earlier. Perhaps down in Tasmania watching him. He did come up for the State of Origin, so we spin around to the outer table. That's Josh Baraba. Young gun. A lot of people will be cheering him on to make the feature table and the final table and watch that unfold. And as we can see, Luca did just fold the 10-8 suited from the hijack off about 18 or 19 bigs. So, you know, that is a fairly snug fold. I mean, it's not just the types, player types. So I think Shu is correct in saying that, you know, Luca's player profile is a little bit snug, and that's why he folded that ace-jack suited. Does limp with 9-6 here. Paul Grace waking up with pocket 8s in the big blind. Imagine we'll see a raise here. 25 probably a bit too much to jam, so yeah, nice little raise to 300k. And Shu's going to quickly fold.
Thank you.
Just trying to see Josh Baraba's all in here.
This is the value of being able to swing the
Ace,
camera around.
Jack, and looks like he's called with the Jack, and he had a he's lost with the inferior kick here. Jack 2 versus Jack Ace with the Jack on the board, so pays that one off, and looks like he's left with about 400k, so getting short, very short. Luca's found quite the run now.
Hasn't he? What?
7s, kings, now Jacks under the gun. Be raising up again. See what size he goes. If he's been consistent, he'll go 200, which I'd get behind. There it is. See if it gets through, or so far so good.
He's come from under the gun, so he's got to get through a few hands here. Oh, hang on, he may not get through here. Paul Grace picking up ace queen.
20 effective, or 18. Small blind ace queen out of position is a tough one to play. You know, sometimes you'll see players jam the ace queen here. This will be interesting either way. Looks like he is reaching for raising chips.
Firstly, it's a time bank chip, though.
Yep. Time bank, enough time to count out the raise. Looks like quite a chunky one out of position, which is pretty normal. And
800.
back to Luca. Does put the 4-bet jam in, and at that sort of sizing now that it's committed, I mean, Paul's not going to like it, but I think he's going to just have to side call here, because Jacks is one of the hands that you could be up against, and if that's the case, you're not in too bad a shape. We've got the 2 overcards.
So
So,
it's basically a coin flip.
yep.
That's what we get with a pair and a couple of overcards. And as you say, Craig, it's probably as good a shape as he could have been in with the ace queen. So on the flop, we get a An ace right there on the flop.
It's like a dagger for Lucas. He's played so well, so snug, and
He's got
very
one jack.
patiently.
One jack in the deck.
It all comes down to the river card here, and that's not it. So
Cheers, mate.
And up he gets and off he goes.
GG's
Luka
Luka.
Mamakas.
GG's in the chat for Luca. He's played very well.
And a big double up there for Paul Grace. Gets him up to 4.9 million. And we lose another one. We're down to 18. That's Adrian Spitelli there, and he looks like he's all in as well.
Yeah, this is great work from the production crew to get us this
He's all
action
in. He's
here.
almost futile.
Let's see if he gets a call here.
Yeah, I thought so. Maybe like a 1.5.
We do have 18 players, so they
like 1.5. I'm going to make it 8.
This is great that we can swing this around and see if he gets a call. Adrian Spitelli in the
you see some
blue.
chips in there. It's a lot of chips, but it's not many.
I don't understand
And
going over the top with you because you can't fault.
It is. There's a call here, so it looks like Adrian's all in. Ace King against King Jack.
Yeah,
Ace King against King Jack for Spitelli's tournament.
great camera work here from the production crew.
Nothing there. And nothing there. He needs a jack and he's not getting it. So bang, bang, out goes Adrian Spitelli as well. And that's unfortunate for us because we would have loved to have had some table talk from him.
Yeah,
And now Paul Grace picks up 8s here. It's all action. Back on our RFID table.
yeah. It looks like we're going to be down to 2 tables here now, so they will do some adjustments, and people will be coming in. And
They'll do a redraw, Craig,
Yep.
when we get to 16. So you're right. One more, and Ken's got King Jack suited. It could be happening sooner than we know.
yep, just a little call there from Ken. Fair enough too.
These are the 3 big stacks, though. Queen for Shulin. 2 hearts for Ken.
3 of us, yeah.
And the second pair still for 8, so all players will want to continue here. Obviously, Ken and Shu won't be folding if Paul comes out with a bet.
$250.
This would be incredible if we lose 3 players in the space of 3 hands.
Yeah, Shu's bet is Queen, and fair enough. Let's see if Paul wants to come along with the 8. He does. Second pair. And Ken, I can't see him going anywhere. He's got the 2 hearts working here. And the gut backdoor straight.
It's known as the John Farnham, the 2 strong hearts.
I love it. That's why we're here. That's why we're here for the hummers like that, Harvey.
I like that one.
Very good.
So, no heart. So you call it the brick there on the turn.
Very good. It's learning.
And learning. If it comes on the river, it's another brick in the wall, is it right? No.
No, I'm not sure. I mean,
Get a quit while I'm ahead.
$650.
Now the bet from Shulin. You can see he's well out in front. Paul now needs to decide.
yeah, it looks strong. I mean, if you've got 8s here and you get 2 bets in front of you, 8s, now you compare one, it's fine to keep him honest, and then when he leads again, you're pretty confident 8s are no good here. But here comes Ken.
And Ken, you can see all the outs up there. He's not only got the heart draw, but he's also obviously holding a king. So if a king comes, he'll win it. Let's see what he's going to do. So,
Cool. Big river coming up.
huge river.
10 of hearts would be fun.
Still we get the 9.
He misses. And I think we'll just go check, unless, I mean, Ken could go with it, but it's going to check if he doesn't, yeah. And Ken's going to show down. Is he going to be made to show it? No, I mean,
He doesn't show, and he's taken a couple of big hits here. Kenny's gone from 7 million all the way down to 1.7 million.
Yep, and that can happen. He's just had some unfortunate spots there. Like, you can't fold the King Jack suited there, and you can't fold the 8s earlier, so just a couple of cards can go his way, you know.
So just to clarify there, Craig, so we're down to 17. Once
Yep.
we hit 16, we obviously go to 2 tables of 8. And we're going to have a redraw at that stage. And that'll take a little bit of time. So we'll have another break
Yep.
when that happens, and we'll come back with this RFID table and then another table behind. So we will be able to do what we just did before, swing the camera around and see what's happening on the other table. It'll be it's a great way of covering it.
Yep, we might be able to just check out some of the information on the other players that we don't have on the stream, so we can update the people in the chat what's going on out there. Might do a bit of a browse around the room, see how they're progressing in the Beast and the Series Saver
See
and the
who's still here.
PLO 5. Because, of course, there is still another day tomorrow as well. So, one more day of action.
Reminder that the next player out wins $6,000. Next pay jump is at 15th, and that's up to 8,000.
Paul's going to take that one down.
Here's the other one of the other outer tables there. Really enjoying our ability to do this, Craig. We don't have this too often to
excellent work.
be able to keep an eye on what's happening on the other tables in the same event. It's just the way we've set this up, 3 tables on this stage, and being able to swing a camera around, it's great.
We'll have to see if Tony Hasham's, can invest in Spider Cam, then we could get all the tables out around the room.
Yeah, that'd be great. It's certainly working here with the high ceilings.
Have the bump crew, the bump-in crew out there putting, the lines out there and everything, and it'll be fun.
If anyone was going to ever get hit by a spider cam, it's going to be a poker player, though.
I think it'd be great. And could be the thing, could change poker forever. I've seen Kathy out there. She's been doing a fantastic job with the media for the whole week. She's loving it. She's doing the best job in the world.
I'm going to get Kathy in at some stage before we finish tonight to have a chat about that. I
think that's a great idea.
I think it'd be great. Catherine's done so much social media stuff, and she is so bubbly and so enthusiastic about it.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, especially on the Facebook page, we'll get her in for a chat. Maybe after we go down to 16 and have that little break, I might get her in for a bit too.
It's actually coming up. I mean, we just might just see what's going on with this hand, because it looks like there's some action here. All in.
Yes, okay.
Three
So
calls. 3 was big one.
this is Giannis has just sat down and gone straight in with a king-queen. Wow, okay, so he's at risk.
Andos versus Shulin.
He is at risk. Will the jacks hold this time? Again, we can see it's almost a coin flip, the 2 overs and the pair. And there's a queen for Janos, but it's not over by a long way.
Hasn't been a good table
And an
for the
ace. He picks up 3 outs, Shulin, to make a straight. He can't go out like this, can he, Janos?
He needs him to.
Oh, he does. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. What a run out.
He hits 2 pair to.
Oh, are you kidding me?
He hits 2 pair to bust, and the jacks the Jacks get there.
That is unbelievable.
And I mean, Jacob's not surprised. It's just like, that's what
No,
I do, mate.
that's what Jacob does. And all of a sudden, we're down to 6. I don't think we lost a player on that other table because I was watching. So
There will be a redraw.
Will be a redraw. When we come back, we've either got 15 or 16. But I think we've got.
If there's 15, they're up to the 8K pay jump.
Yeah,
so
I
getting serious
don't
time.
think. Just have a look at how that ran out. That is just outrageous. So. He sat down and he got up and left the tournament. So a redraw now. We're either coming back with 15 or 16. I think it's 16 because no one got eliminated on our RFID table there. So we'll be back shortly. It'll be the last 16 here of the main event. I'm getting told it's about 20 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes we've got, and we will be back here with the last 16.